Hello and welcome to the vlog. Now, if you are an astute viewer, and I'm quite sure you are, then you will notice that notwithstanding the light that is coming upon my face from that general direction, the rest of the boat is quite dark. You are right, it is, and that is because it is night time and I am spending my first night aboard the boat. It's quite an awesome event, quite an awesome occasion, and at the same time slightly terrifying. Now let me just point out the boat is still not afloat. It is still up on the chocks in the boatyard, but I was doing some painting earlier today, nothing major, just some touch-ups, and it needs a second coat which needs to go on tomorrow, and I thought, well, I've got a boat, why don't I stay on it? And that is why I'm staying here overnight. It should be exciting, but to be honest, it's a bit freaky. I'm sitting here in this very dark boatyard just listening, and the boat keeps creaking. It shouldn't be creaking. It's not on the water, it's not moving, not going anywhere, and there are strange noises from down the dark end. It's kind of like a first night in a new house. You're just sort of twitchy about everything you can hear. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, it's also a bit weird because I don't quite know how much power there is in the batteries. And with the boat not being in the water, I don't really want to run the engine to charge the batteries. I believe they're okay, but I don't quite know how much power they've got. And the water that's in the water tank has been there for months, and I need to sterilise that before I can really use it. So I've got no real power, no water, no heating on. Don't need the heating, actually. It's not bad temperature-wise. But I'm just kind of sitting here with a few lights on to make it not be so totally lonely. And it's just a bit odd. So we'll have to see how the night goes. I've already frightened a few spiders back in the bedroom, shut the curtains, and they looked indignant at me. One thing I have done, in order to conserve what power there is, I was going to do this anyway, and I think I mentioned it in a previous vlog. The lights that are on the boat are this type, which is a standard filament type, and they draw about 1 amp, which is quite a lot when you've got quite a few bulbs. So I'd already bought these, which are LED replacements. They draw about 1/10 of the power of the original ones. So I've swapped out the 4 lights here in the saloon, and they're now running just on LED light, and I'm hoping there's enough power in the batteries to keep that going. I've gone and got some water from the tap, and that should give me enough to brush my teeth. Probably going to sit here for a bit and watch a film on my iPad or something, always with an ear out for the strange creaky noises. Anyway, I will go to bed and I will report back tomorrow on what the first night on the boat was like. Hello, good morning. Well, I survived the night, although there were some very strange bangings and crashings throughout the boat, all through the night. It got to the point where at one point I woke up and in my very sleepy state genuinely began to wonder if I'd bought a haunted boat. I don't even believe in all that kind of stuff, but just these weird creaks and bangs all round the hull at various times through the night. But whatever, I survived. It's a bright morning. I think it's going to be an absolutely lovely day. At the moment there is just mist and fog rolling off into the distance for as far as the eye can see, and some absolutely fantastic spiders' webs on the outside of the boat, thankfully on the outside, but highlighted in the dew this morning. The spiders have been busy. They're very comfortable sitting in the middle, waiting for anything that comes along. Me, I am going to see if there is any gas left in the gas bottles, enough for me to make a cup of tea. So, stove, kettle, got some matches here. Now, this is the first time I've used this stove in earnest, so I just need to work out it's that one. Actually, let's move that first of all. Right, we have flame. We have gas. And what's more, it's on. This could be the first cup of tea on the boat. And there we go, one steaming hot breakfast cuppa. Cheers. Now for the rest of today, I just need to put the second coat of those bits of painting on, and I also need to go and sort myself out a winter mooring, about which more later. And hopefully, very shortly, I shall have exciting news about the boat actually being relaunched into the canal, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. As always, give the video a click on the old thumbs up if you liked it. Do comment in the comments below if you want, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so that YouTube lets you know whenever I post up a new video. Thanks as ever for your company. Cheers now. Bye bye.